Hello, I'm Hunter Littlepage, and this is Delmarva Talk, a show where we bring you everything Delmarva's talking about. Our topic for today is local news on Delmarva. Our local stations are WBOC 16 and WMDT 47. And with Salisbury being considered a small news market, the faces of people on air is always changing. Don Elkin, Stacy Sakai, Kelly Rouse, Ine Park, all some of the people who anchored local news. Some of them since the 1980s. Don, Stacy, Kelly, and Ine all have recently left our local stations. And it's not uncommon in a small market like Salisbury. Not only is the faces of local news changing, but local news itself is changing. Look at this 1980s news van. And here is one today. And here's a local news set from the 80s. Here's the WBOC Newsplex, which was debuted in 2008. We have one local station with high-definition news. WMDT, which hasn't upgraded to HD news quite yet, is currently airing HD programming, and HD news could be in their future. And we wanted to know what you thought about our local TV stations and which one you turned to. And let's take a look at this unscientific poll. 48% say they watch WMDT, while 52% tell us that WBOC is a station they turn to. And for the most accurate weather on Delmarva, WMDT meteorologist Stephanie Allison took that prize. The study was conducted by Salisbury University. And on the topic of Delmarva's local news, I had the opportunity to interview somebody who is one of the faces of Delmarva's local news, WBOC's reporter, Brian Spiros. Take a look. What brings you to Delmarva, and where are you from?
I'm from Connecticut, and I worked up there behind the scenes, and I wanted to be a reporter. And so to start in this industry, you have to start in a small news market, and the Salisbury news market is considered a small news market, so I sent my tape down here. I had a couple connections, friends who used to work here, and within a couple days I got a call back, and they flew me down for the interview, and here I am.
And what does being the Midshore Bureau Chief exactly mean?
Basically what that means is I cover Dorchester, Caroline, Talbot, Queen Anne's, and Kent counties every day. Every morning I have a news meeting. They call me at my apartment in Easton, and I have to pitch 3 story ideas of what's going on in the counties or within the state that I can cover the local angle here. And basically they tell me what stories I'm going to do, which ones they like, which ones they don't like, and go out and cover them.
Do you like working outside and doing all of your reports here at the dock as opposed to working at the studio in the Newsplex?
On days when it's like pouring and it's 30 degrees, I wish I was in the studio, but you get used to it, and it is nice being out here in the elements sometimes. So you get, like I said, you get used to it. It's very rare that I am in Salisbury. So.
Now, do you ever plan on stepping up to the anchor desk?
While I'm here, that has to be determined still. I have a couple other opportunities that I'm looking at right now at WBOC, but eventually down the road I do want to be an anchor.
And with the Midshore Bureau being a virtual studio, what are the disadvantages with it?
You don't really have an office. In the morning, like I said, my apartment is considered my office, but once I leave in the morning, I'm gone for the day. So you really don't have like a home base to go back to. You're in the car, you have laptops that you're working off of, and it could be sometimes difficult. You get used to it, but it's hard just being out in a car all day. So. And as you can tell, both WMDT and WBOC put a lot of work into their newscasts. And our next video will be up on Monday. And for the latest all the time, you can visit us on the web and give us your opinions on things happening across Delmarva at facebook.com/Delmarva Connection. But until then, I'm Hunter Littlepage. Let your voice be heard, Delmarva.